What up? It's your boy. That's not my name. It's your boy 89. I'm back with another video of the 89 cast. We on episode what? 19? 20? I can't believe I've done this for this long. I can't. I ain't gonna lie to you. But it's a lot simpler because I always get like little ideas and stuff like that. But it's kind of like I'll forget about them. But with this, I can kind of like hit different things and then just, get out. It's easier because I always have something. Something will pop up. I wouldn't say always, because sometimes I'll come in and sometimes I'll come in and I'll be like, dang, ain't nothing for me to really talk about. You know what I'm saying? And look, it's the daytime. I know the last one I did in the day, but like 2 episodes before that, it was nighttime. I finally got it in the daytime. Yesterday, I was supposed to record, but it looked ugly outside, and I was like, I don't know how the camera gonna look with it looking ugly. And it looked like ugly earlier, like it looked like The Fall. You know what I'm saying? Yep. What's the name of that terrible movie that everybody keeps telling me isn't a terrible movie? Bird Box. It looked like that earlier, but now it looked beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Back another episode. I want to say 19, but just to be sure, just to be 100% of the 89 cast. And also, I just put up another rap before this one. I have another rap on a beat, you know what I'm saying? It's called Sobriety. I wrote it like a few weeks ago, you know what I'm saying? But some of that stuff that I say in there, like, you could look in my eyes in the video and you could tell, like, some of the stuff I'm saying is just like, some of the stuff I'm saying, because me rapping it on there was my first time rapping that verse since I wrote it a few weeks ago. So me rapping it at that moment, I was kind of like, dang, like some of that stuff, like weeks later, is still relevant. So I'm kind of glad that I kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Episode 19. But yeah, in there I just talk about just different things in life, certain things I've seen, certain things I've seen growing up, you know what I'm saying? I also just talk about why I've transitioned over to kind of a different I don't know what the word is. But I pretty much just talk about when I'm not on video doing this stuff, just some of the things I'm involved in, or some of the things I do in my free time, where it's kind of like I'm doing this because just, you know what I'm saying? It's deep. It's called Sobriety. Pain Fades. That's probably the video before this one. Yeah, most likely the video before this one, because it's gonna upload faster because it's a shorter video. But let's get into it. We're gonna start it off by talking about what we should talk about. Mr. Thomas Brady, Lil Thomas, you know what I'm saying? He did it again. He's done it again. My dude, not really my dude, but my dude, it's Tom Brady. My dude Tom Brady, my dude Lil Thomas, you know what I'm saying? Because I was only not liking Tom Brady because he beat the Saints. You know, I feel like I talk about this on almost every episode. I'm from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So, I was like, man, look, get Patrick Mahomes, tell Patrick Mahomes, get that man out of here. But Thomas did it, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't even realize till this morning because I was talking to my dad about it. But Thomas Brady not only beat Patrick Mahomes, he beat Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees. He beat all the quarterbacks that, you know what I'm saying? People be like, yeah, Tom Brady got rings, but Drew Brees got all the passing records. Yeah, he got rings, but Aaron Rodgers got this. Yeah, he got rings, but Pat Mahomes is the next big thing. He got $500,000. You know what I'm saying? And now, and Tom Brady was like, man, I'm knocking all of them off real quick, like it's nothing. And I want to say stumped, but they gave him they gave him something in the Super Bowl. I didn't really get to see it because I never really get to see football games, because the game will be on the TV, but I'll be at work. So, you know, I could glance at it every now and then, but I can't see every single play. You know what I'm saying? But congrats to Thomas Brady. I think that's ring number 7. Might as well retire. You know what I'm saying? They say 6 Super Bowl rings is equivalent to 12 NBA championships. So 7 is equivalent to 14. Imagine a basketball player winning the NBA Finals 14 times in their career. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Tom Brady pretty much did at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? That puts him up there not only as the greatest quarterback of all time, but the greatest, as far as when you look at great in forms of statistics, the greatest football player of all time. Not just quarterback, but football player and athlete, as far as just achievements. You know what I'm saying? Not many athletes in any sport can say that they won the championship 7 times. You know what I'm saying? And Tom Brady's been in the NFL for what, 20 years? So 7 times in 20 years, that's not that bad of a record. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, LeBron's got what, 3 championships, 4, 5? I can't remember. But anyways, congrats to Tom Brady. He got a ring on almost every single finger possible. You know what I'm saying? Might as well just give up. You don't need 3. You don't need 3 more. Calm down. Let somebody else be great, please. Shout out to Tom Brady. Let's get into what I really wanted to talk about. What I really want to talk about. So, I've been listening to a lot of King Von lately. I wouldn't say lately. I've been listening to King Von for a minute. But just sometimes when I'm listening to music, I listen to music from like, okay, let me just catch a bop. Let me just catch the energy. You know what I'm saying? And King Von be having good energy in his music. And then sometimes, usually when I'm listening to Eminem or rappers in that vein, Royce the 5'9", Joyner Lucas, like I usually be able to like turn that on where I'm like, okay, let me just go in and just listen to the rhyme schemes or whatever. Like the rhyme schemes and just what pocket they going in and where they putting rhymes at. Usually I'll do that for people like Eminem, Royce, Joyner Lucas, Logic sometimes, but not really Logic. I've done that a couple times with Nipsey, and Nipsey is good with it. Just different the rappers in that vein where it's like they can rhyme like crazy. They Big L, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, Nas, like rappers like that. That's when I can really turn that on to where it's like, okay, let me listen for where they putting the rhymes at, because I'm a rapper myself, so I'm just always interested in new ways to rhyme and how to flip rhymes and do stuff like that. I'm always interested in stuff like that. So for some reason, I don't know why, but I turned it on, that part of my mind. Instead of listening to like the bop and the energy for King Von, I turned on the let me listen to rhymes for whatever reason, I don't know. And I realized, I'm like, King Von is a lyricist. Like, for real. Like, he can rhyme for real. Like, I listened to a couple of songs, and I was just like listening to how he would carry rhyme schemes on for a long period of time. Like, a lot of rappers nowadays, they could do a quick little 4 or 5 bar rhyme stretch, but he was doing like full verses with rhyme schemes and internal rhymes and external rhymes, and I'm like, wait a second. And I put a couple of verses, not verses, but a couple of pieces from different songs. I only got 3 examples from I got examples from 3 songs. I don't know. I got some lyrics that I just wanted to read and kind of to understand what I was hearing and why I was like, what in the world? Like, he was a good storyteller, like crazy. Like, he really changed the game as far as being from Chicago, a drill rapper that's told stories. But the way he was rhyming, I was like, wait a second. He could rap for real. Like, I knew he could rap and I knew he could tell stories, but I mean, like, he can actually maneuver with rhymes. And like, dude started rapping 2-3 years ago, and some of the stuff, like some of the songs I'm listening to, and I'm like, dang, this giving me like Big L vibes and stuff like that. So this part, like my first example, I got this from let me remember the song. War With Us. I looked up War With Us by King Von, but it said that song never existed. But it's actually War With Us by OTF, Only the Family, featuring King Von, but it's really a King Von song. But you know what I'm saying? That's how, if you want to listen to the song, just look for War With Us by OTF or Only the Family, and it's going to be a King Von song. But this part of the song is what really sparked it. Was like, wait a second, where he says, we dangerous too, come in, smoke them like angels does. Boy, you ain't gang, you will stand, you can't hang with us. Drizzy's on every game member that came with us, aim with us, spray them niggas that ain't with us. And when I heard that, I was like, huh? Did he really just like the flow, crazy. But the fact that he had internal, external rhymes off of Dangerous, he took Dangerous and he really boom, boom with the word dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, dangerous, that the word he's rhyming with isn't an end rhyme or a beginning rhyme. It's literally the second word in that first part. And he took that word and rhymed with it. We dangerous too, come and smoke them like angel does. Boy, you ain't gang, you will stand, you can't hang with us. Drizzy's on every game member that came with us, aim with us, spray at them niggas that aim with us. Like, dangerous, that's where it started. And I was just like, okay. Like, I never paid attention. I heard that song like a bunch of times, but it didn't click until I was like listening for the rhymes. And I'm like, okay. And it's like not many words is space in between it, but what he's saying, it makes sense. It ain't just word, like rhyme word. You know what I'm saying? It's real he's saying stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's actually saying stuff, but the words is rhyming. So that was the first thing. And in this song, I've heard this. This is name of the song. Name of the song. The Code. So at the end of his verse, the code, because of course Polo G was going hard. So Vaughn was like, okay, I gotta go hard up here. I gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta really boom, you know? So he came in, and this part's a little longer than the last one, but it's pretty much the end of the verse. And he takes that rhyme and then he kind of goes with it, and then he slides off it for one line. One line he slides off of the rhyme scheme and then goes right back into the rhyme scheme, which is always cool whenever somebody, like, either when they do that or when they have a rhyme scheme. Like, I've done it a couple of times in some of my raps. It's where I have multiple syllable rhyme scheme, and then I flip the syllables and then go back into it. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm like, I'm not gonna look for the exact thing, but if I'm like, boom, 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 lasso, crash though, fast though, no last, class though. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, instead of rhyming no something, I mean, A-O, 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 then I go O-A, and then go back to A-O. You know what I'm saying? That, I always like when they do that, because it's like you playing with the rhyme scheme. You're not just going basic rhyme, rhyme, rhyme. You rhyming, but you could rhyme backwards, pretty much. Rhyming backwards, pretty much. I know I sound like a rhyming nerd, but I'm just into stuff like that. But this one, into the verse. And of course, the lyrics that I found these from, they might not be exact lyrics, but you know, I gotta remember the flow for the song. But don't need cap credit. We giving out facelifts. He breathing hard. Don't give him no. Don't think he gonna make it. I chopped the block up and ain't had a face mask, so I'ma stay in. That's how my day in. Say he get heavy, we see that away in. He want a song or a verse, gotta pay in. Don't see me stopping, don't know what it breaks is. Only want blues, man, I'm starting to get racist. Should be getting real in that field in them chases. Can't go back now, I got too many cases. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't look for me and see too many faces, nigga, you in the way, and bitch, I'm your replacement. You know what I'm saying? And like, of course, there is basic, I won't say basic, but it's 2-syllable rhyme scheme, but it's an extended rhyme scheme. Most people will probably do the first 4. Most people do the, we giving out facelifts, blah, 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 he gonna make it, blah, 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 ain't having face mask, I'm staying, that's our day, and then end it. But no, he was like, okay, I'm about to go right back in. And then, just the fact that he said, so I'm gonna stay in, that's how my day in, like, okay, he stayed in that pocket. You know what I'm saying? He stayed in that rhyme scheme. It's crazy. And I'm just like, bruh. Finally, the last example, this is from, where is it at? This is from, why did he do this? This is from Demon, off of his last album, Welcome to O Block. And I think this is in the first verse. And he kind of does something similar, but he goes for the whole verse with rhyming, ooh. You know what I'm saying? But the way that he rhymes it, he like puts it in and out, and then he also has rhyme schemes in the middle. It kind of gives me like old Eminem kind of vibes. Not like what's a verse by Eminem that kind of remind me of this? Kind of like Never Enough off of Encore. It gives me that kind of feel where it's like he's rhyming one word or 2 syllables, but he's mixing in other rhymes with it. So let me tell you the truth. Most of these niggas, they fool and they don't really fuck with you. Let me tell you the truth. Went on a drill with a homie and that nigga ain't even shoot. Steady acting gangster, they ain't even cute. And this line right here. So the whole time I was hearing, said they bad bitches, but they ain't even cute. Which makes sense. Like, some dudes be claiming, oh yeah, I only mess with bad bitches. You know what I'm saying? And then when you see it, you be like, not really. But according to the lyrics, it says set up by bitches and they ain't even cute. Which that also makes sense, because some dudes that really get set up by a chick that ain't even worth you even putting yourself in a situation to get set up by. Like, why was you going? Why was you? This is a tangent, but why was you going to the apartment with her and she ugly? Why was y'all in a room together for you to even get robbed like that? I was just saying, like, sometimes it be like that. Like, first dudes be claiming that they all they chicks is bad and they be big capping, and also some dudes be getting caught up with the ugly chick. Like, why was you with her? Anyways, that I feel like that's a double entendre. I think he did that on purpose. I think he said set up by bitches, they ain't even cute, but he said it in a way where it sounds like said they bad bitches, but they ain't even cute. I think he did that on purpose. So, and that's a form of lyricism, being able to make something sound like two things and have two different meanings and make sense in both meanings. I may be reaching on that, but the whole time I thought he was saying said they bad bitches, but they ain't even cute. But according to lyrics, they said about bitches and they ain't even cute, which makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I won't tell her so. I be keeping it moving, or I be shooting shit. He don't even hoop. I was out the window. He was out the roof. I was on the block. He was at the loop. I was in the Ford. He was in the Taurus. I was in the zoo shooting shit with zoo. Now the part where he mixes rhymes in is right here. After that part, he goes on a little bit, and then he goes in and he starts throwing in rhymes inside, but still going with the ooh sound. So even right here where he was like, where's it at? I was in the Ford, he was in the Taurus, I was in the zoo, streets of the zoos. Now he made Ford and Taurus rhyme, you know what I'm saying? But then he went back into the ooh thing. But later on, he gets a little more complex with it. He says, Glock is never jamming, aim it, then I shoot. I be missing granny, probably Papa Zammy, give a bitch a plan B hug and a juice. Used to take a back 9 through, you know what I'm saying? So the rhyme for that one, which I know I sound like what's old dude name? I used to watch him a lot. Lyricology. Is that his thing? Lyricology 101. Shout out to him. But where he was like, jam it, aim it, then I shoot. Granny probably Papa Zanny. Give a bitch a plan B. You know what I'm saying? But the rhyme doesn't start at granny, it stops at jamming, because the way he says jamming sounds like jammy. But at the end, after listening to these songs, looking at the lyrics, and just like being like, dang, he wasn't, I wouldn't say he was like Pharaoh Monch type lyricist, you know, MF Doom type lyricist or whatever like that. But to say that he just started rapping a few years ago, he rapped better than some rappers who been rapping since 09, 08. You know what I'm saying? As far as just how he wrote songs, how he rhymed stuff, the stories he told, like he told better stories than rappers who've been telling stories for 9 years, 10 years. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how good he was at rapping, and he ain't really was rapping for that long. They got some people who been rapping 15, 20 years who just now got to this point as far as they pen go, and he was there in year 2. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy. It's a shame that, you know, what happened to him, you know? It really is. Because it's like, imagine what he would have been 4, 5 years from now if this was like his sophomore raps, his sophomore stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because they got some rappers who be like, oh, I'm on my second album, but they've been writing raps. Like me, I ain't never dropped no project, nothing like that, but I've been writing raps since I was 6, 7, 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? They got rappers who been, you know, 34, 35 years old, been rapping since they was 16, 20 years rapping, and they don't be writing stuff like this. They stuff still be super basic and super like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, nobody want to hear that. But of course, lyricism ain't everything. I don't think that, if you're a lyricist, if you're not a rhyme word, put words different spot, that you a good rapper, that you make good music and stuff like that. It's all subjective, you know what I'm saying? They got some rappers that be putting rhymes all over the place, and then it don't really be sounding good. And then they got some rappers that don't really be too focused on being super lyrical, and they still make good music. And then they got rappers that's just straight garbage. You know what I'm saying? It's just whatever, you know? But shout out to all the rappers. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Stop beefing with each other. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, King Von. Stop beefing with each other. Start getting money, you know what I'm saying? Start representing black excellence. You don't got to if you don't want to. Because I don't want that to be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that to be like the thing. If you want to be, you know what I'm saying? Then be that. But, you know, because some people be like, oh, I feel like now that this black excellence thing is becoming becoming trendy and stuff like that, that now I feel like I have to hold myself to a higher regard because I'm a black man. Like, nah, nobody's saying you got to do that. But I'm just saying, like, if you out there, then you kind of gotta represent. You know what I'm saying? Like, they already got these little opinions of us. Once you get rich and famous, you don't want to prove them right. It ain't about being black excellence to satisfy other black people, but it's more about just like trying to prove the white people wrong. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really, because it's not like, you know what I'm saying, you could be like, oh man, who care what the white man think? I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be 100. I'm gonna do this and that. Like, yeah, that's cool. Like, it's cool, but it's not really, you know? Because, like, you saying I'm going to be 100, but you only really acting the way that you acting because you think that that's being 100. With being 100 is being yourself. Most of y'all don't be yourself. Most of y'all be trying to be what y'all think it's gonna get clicks. You know what I'm saying? And that's not being 100. That's being weird. That's being lame. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want, man. Look, y'all, man. Look. Shout out all the rappers. You know what I'm saying? Get your money, get your bag. Stop killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Start doing music together. Start making money together. You know what I'm saying? Put your homies on. Put your family on. You know what I'm saying? Do all that. I mean, we gotta move up. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, yeah. That's it for me, though. I'm out. Too sweet. Deuces.